Hey, St. Louis. Welcome to our new weekly podcast, This Week in St. Louis, presented by St. Louis Bucket List. I'm Brice with St. Louis Bucket List, and we're going to be presenting this podcast every Thursday morning. It's only going to be about 5 to 10 minutes each week so that you can listen on the way to work, getting your groceries, taking the kids to school, whatever the case may be. And then you'll always know what's going on this weekend in St. Louis. So a little bit about me. I'm from St. Louis. I'm a St. Louis native, St. Joseph's Academy alum. I'm a Division I college soccer player. I moved away for about 5 years, but came on back, and I'm back in the city I love. And I'm also getting to do this podcast and work with a great place of St. Louis Bucket List. This Week in St. Louis is presented by Hoffmann Brothers, trusted by St. Louis families and businesses for over 40 years. Whether it's your AC, water heater, plumbing, or even EV charging, Hoffmann Brothers has you covered. Local, licensed, family-owned. Book your service at hoffmannbros.com. Big thanks to them for supporting local stories like this one. Here's what's going on in St. Louis this weekend. First, we have Romeo and Zooliet at the St. Louis Zoo. It's going to be family friendly. You might definitely want to go swing by and check that out. It's going to be a lot of fun, a little twist on Shakespeare. We also have the Cherokee Street Market happening. That's only on Saturday. Some local vendors. There's going to be food, drinks, so make sure you swing by and check that out. Third Degree Glass Factory also is having their third Friday. That's only on Friday from 6 to 10 p.m. There's going to be some glass exhibits. You can go buy some. There's going to be food, drinks. There's going to be demonstrations. So make sure you go check that out, as well as Red Lantern City Night Market. It's going to be a night market. It's going to be a blast. It's a vibrant celebration of local food, drinks, as well as some summer night energy. So make sure you swing by and check that out. Now for new restaurants and food news, Bougie Bites just opened their first brick and mortar location. They have vegan flair and some good food. So make sure you swing by, check that out. They're open late night as well. So if you're going to all these events, you need some food late night, make sure you swing by that restaurant. Really excited for them. Now time for some concerts and live music at the Old Rock House Boots and Beats. It's going to be a twist with country music and some EDM. So make sure you bring your cowboy hat. They're not only welcome, but they are encouraged. So it's going to be fun. Get your cowboy boots and head on out Friday night. Jason Aldean for you country artists as well and country lovers. If you're not going to the Old Rock House, Jason Aldean's going to be at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. So there's still tickets available. I know I love a Hollywood Casino Amphitheater summer concert. So make sure you get your tickets now and swing by to go watch that concert. And then also the Central West End Summer Music Festival also happening every Friday night. You can walk around the Central West End and just enjoy a beautiful summer night, listening to some music. You can get some food, shop, whatever you need, but just enjoying Central West End. And then lastly, the July Shrimp Festival at the Broadway Oyster Bar. It's going to be going on Friday and Saturday. You can listen to some live music. You can also get a bucket of shrimp. So for you shrimp people out there, make sure you can get your whole bucket, listen to some music, get some fun drinks. This is going to be the place for you. All right, for you sports fans out there, there's a lot of sports going on and a lot of watch parties happening in St. Louis this weekend. So first off, the Savannah Bananas are going to be in town at Busch Stadium. That's going to be a blast. I am so jealous of anyone that gets to go to this game. Not only are they going to have dancing, they're going to have trick plays, all of that. And also, if you haven't seen them on TikTok, make sure you go check them out. They're a blast. I'm jealous of anyone who has tickets to go. But speaking of Busch Stadium, the Cardinals are actually going to be out of town. So you can always swing by Ballpark Village to go watch the game on the big screen, get some nachos, get some beer, and go ahead and watch the game. Watch the whole series all weekend long. And then St. Louis City also is going to be out of town this weekend. So you can swing by the Pitch, or you can also go to Amsterdam Tavern and watch the game. I know I love to go to Amsterdam Tavern and the Pitch. They have a great way to watch the game. You can sit on a couch at the Pitch. It's a blast. Get some beer, get some wings, whatever floats your boat. And then lastly, the St. Louis Shock Pickleball is going to be at Chaifetz Arena playing Dallas. So make sure you check that game out. If you are a pickleball fan, you got to go watch these people. They are insane. So if you think you're good at pickleball, you might be. I think I'm good at pickleball, but I'm nowhere compared to these people. So make sure you go watch that game. Also going on this weekend, farmers markets, as always. So Tower Grove has one on Saturday, as well as Lake St. Louis. They're always fun to go see. You can get some good food, walk around, get some flowers, get a coffee, get some good grub. It's a blast. And then on Sunday, Webster and also Brentwood have also farmers markets going on. So like I said, go shop around, get some flowers, make it a nice morning for yourself. And if you want links to everything we just talked about, head to STL Bucket List on Instagram. And we're going to have our pinned post of everything that's going on this weekend. And for the past 6 years, our STL Weekend Guide has been helping thousands of visitors and locals discover what's going on in the city. And now we're bringing it to you here in podcast form. And if you've got an event coming up or have some other things that you think we should mention, make sure to send us a DM and we'll make sure to add it in the next week. But thanks so much for watching and have a great weekend.